and I am starting The Artist's Way. If you already know everything about The Artist's Way and you don't want to listen to me explain what it is and how it works, you can jump to this spot in the video. Otherwise, stay right here and I will walk you through the basics. So, what is The Artist's Way? This is The Artist's Way. The author, Julia Cameron, wrote this book in the early 90s, so people have been using it for a long time. And what it is a 12-week self-guided course that's designed to help you unblock your creativity and open you up to new ideas and inspiration. It's like a creative boot camp, kind of, and it's not just for artists or people who have creative careers. It's for anyone who has a desire to do something creative, even if it's just as a hobby or a fun way to enrich your life. The idea is that everyone has a creative side and that it's really important for us to connect to that and nurture it. But life has all kinds of ways of making us believe that we are not creative, or that creativity and spending time on creative things is pointless and stupid and that we shouldn't do it. And so a lot of times we will shut that side of us down. But this book is designed to help you break through those beliefs and find joy in being creative again. This will be my second time actually doing this program. I did it like 6 or 7 years ago maybe. And the reason that I'm wanting to go through it again now is because I've found myself wanting to take my art to a new level and in a different direction. But I feel like I just don't have any good ideas. Like I've forgotten how to have ideas. And I kind of just feel like I don't even know how to glean inspiration from the world around me anymore. Like I just feel so disconnected and disenchanted. And I'm constantly running to my phone for inspiration, like to look at social media or Pinterest or whatever to see what other people are doing and trying to get ideas from online. And I want to be able to just be present and look around me and inside of me for inspiration and ideas instead of always relying on the internet. I want to be able to rely on my own instincts and insights and make observations and connections and turn them into art. So that's what I'm hoping to get out of it this time. The way that it works is there's 4 main parts: reading, exercises, morning pages, and artist dates, and I'll explain what each of those are. So first is reading. Every week you start out by reading the chapter, and then at the end there is a list of exercises that you work through. Some of them are journal prompts, some of them are actions you take, and she says to try to do about half of them. And the way that you're supposed to choose is that you do the ones that you are most drawn to and excited about, and the ones that you just like do not want to do at all. She says that the work that you're avoiding is the work that you will benefit the most from. So then there's the morning pages, which is 3 pages of nonstop stream of conscious journaling. She wants you to do the morning pages first thing when you wake up, just so you can empty your brain of all the garbage thoughts and just set yourself up right for the day ahead. I have been a first thing in the morning journaler for a long time. It's just something that I have always done while I'm drinking my coffee and waking up. But this practice is a little bit different than how I normally go about my journaling. There is usually a lot of thinking involved when I'm writing in the morning. Like a lot of times I'll be trying to work through a problem or come up with a strategy for something. There's a lot more sitting around and staring into space than there is writing that happens a lot of the time. But with this, you're not really supposed to like think too much about what you're writing. You're not supposed to censor yourself. You're just supposed to keep your pen moving, write whatever thoughts come up when they come up, no matter what they are. Even if you're just like, this is stupid and I don't want to do this, you're supposed to write it down. So that's the morning pages. And then the next thing you're supposed to do every week is go on an artist date, which is the thing that I found the most challenging the first time that I did this. And so an artist date is just a block of time where you take yourself on a little excursion. And you don't have to do anything super extravagant or spend a lot of money or any money at all, but you have to go alone and you have to make the time for it. And what you do on your artist date is totally up to you. You can keep it simple and just like go for a walk, or go for a drive. You can go browse at a thrift store or go browse at a high-end expensive boutique. You can go to the park and watch birds fly around, or you can go sit on a street corner and watch people. You could go sing karaoke at a bar or go roller skating or whatever you are drawn to. It's just meant to be something enjoyable that you can immerse yourself in, something that gets you out of your normal environment and just shake things up a little bit, I guess. And it gets you to do things that feed into your creativity. I think the most important thing about it is that you're just taking the time to do it, time for yourself, to do something that you want to do just for you, just for your creativity. Okay, so that pretty much covers what is in the book and what I'm going to be doing in these videos. So if you're interested in following along with me to see how it goes and maybe get a little inspiration for you to start your own Artist's Way journey, my journey back there is squeaking on a toy. Let's get into it. I think it's gonna be fun. So. For my first artist date, I decided to go to the library, as you saw. I've been meaning to get a library card since we moved here, but I just haven't gotten around to it because we live right in between two towns and they each have a library and they're each in different counties. And so the one that's in my county, I never go to. I go to the other one all the time, but I have to go to the library in my county to get a card. And so I just haven't done it. So that feels good. I'm glad that I got that done, and I just love the library. I love the way it smells, like old books and dust, and it always just feels so cozy in there. And this little library had these really nice big windows, really pretty lighting, and I just love how cozy it feels in a library. And now that I have a card, I can use it at the library in the town that I actually go to more often. And they just built like a really nice, new, beautiful, huge one, so that'll be cool. Anyway, I browsed the books for a while. They gave me this cute little tote bag, which I had a feeling they might do, but who doesn't love a free little tote bag? And I got a couple books. I'm a slow reader, so I don't want to get too many at one time, but I did find a couple that sounded really good. One is this one, Insomnia by Sarah Pinborough. It sounds like kind of a creepy psychological thriller. It says, Emma can't sleep. Check the windows. It's been like this since her big 4-0 started getting closer. Lock the doors. Her mother stopped sleeping just before her own 40th birthday. She went mad and did the unthinkable because of it. Look in on the children. Is that what's happening to Emma? Why can't she sleep? Sounds like a page turner. And then the other one, The Return of Ellie Black by Amiko Jean. This one is more of a mystery. A girl went missing and then she came back 20 years later or something? Oh, two years. It says she comes back and then it says, only something isn't right with Ellie. She won't say where she's been or who she's protecting. It says it's a twisty page turner. So I read the first couple of pages of this one while I was standing in there, and I can already tell that I am going to really like the writing style of this one. And then this other one is like a woman's descent into madness, sounds like, and I always like those. Anyway, good little day at the library, and I'm glad that I'm doing this. I think it will motivate me and give me some accountability to go out and do things. I have a tendency to say that I'm going to go do all these things and then I never do. So, okay, I might go start reading one of these. The theme of week 1 is recovering a sense of safety. It's all about confronting your negative beliefs and reframing them into something more positive. And I'm gonna be honest, I hate week 1. A lot of the exercises are journal prompts that ask you to like dig through your childhood and your past and identify times when somebody was mean to you, pretty much. And then imagine yourself like rescuing your inner child from that moment. Some of them are more positive, like this one says, list 3 old champions of your creative self-worth. Yeah, so basically just like try to remember times when people complimented you and write those down. And the thing is, like, I just don't want to do these exercises. I think that they are boring, and I don't even feel like it's one of those times where the work you're avoiding is the work you need to do, because I've done a lot of this already in my life and I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to do anymore. I just don't want to do anymore. So I'm skipping all the ones that are like revisit your childhood and try to dredge stuff up. But I do have a lot of negative self-talk, and one of the tasks is just to pay attention to those, write them down, and then rework them into a positive affirmation. So I am doing that. I think there is value in doing this exercise. And something that I am realizing is my negative beliefs don't really have anything to do with my creativity or my artistic ability. They're all things that I believe about myself as a person, which still gets in my way a lot, obviously. But my creativity is something that people in my life have always encouraged and praised me for, which I know is not the case for everyone, so I was lucky in that way. But my negative self-talk is more like, I'll never be successful because of who I am as a person. So those are the thoughts that I'm working with and trying to turn them into something that doesn't just feel like an outright lie. And I wrote down here, it's not lying to myself, because beliefs are not facts. Just because you have a negative belief does not make it true. I have done a lot of this type of thought work, and something that helps is starting from a place that feels believable. So like right now, I feel like I will never have a good idea ever again. And so I can't just jump right to, I have so many good ideas. That feels untrue. No matter how many times I repeat it to myself, I don't believe that. So I try to start with something more like, I can have a good idea. I'm capable of having good ideas. It is possible for me to have a good idea. That feels believable. Like, I can have a good idea. Maybe I don't have one right now, but I can. I could have one. I've had them before. If you're the type of person who is like, thinks affirmations are stupid because you think it's lying to yourself, maybe this is something that you could try and just work yourself up. Like, once you start gathering proof, you can work yourself up to those more like, I have good ideas type of statements. You know what I mean? And then some of my other things are more about my like productive capabilities. I wrote down one that says, I can take action at any time, because I get into these weird patterns where I'm like, I didn't do this thing before 10 o'clock a.m. I guess it's not getting done today. But that's silly. I can do it whenever. So I can take action at any time. We're working on that one. Yeah, that's like the general, like, people won't like me type of stuff. So I wrote, if I keep putting myself out there, the right people will find me and they will like me. I don't need everyone to like me. You should probably try to be a little bit more concise about these things, but I could boil that one down to, the right people will like me. Anyway, this is probably something that I should make an ongoing thing. I don't hate this exercise. This is a good one. And then as far as other exercises in here go, they're mostly journaling and then just like getting you started with the morning pages and doing the artist date. That might be all I do for the tasks on week 1. I'm already cheating Is that bad? I don't know. I think there's something to be gained from doing any of this at all. I already know I'm not going to be perfect at it, and I'm fine with that. So I'm just going to do my best and it'll be good enough. Okay. Oh. Journey. Goodbye. Go relax. Okay, well, I am here to wrap up this video because I am sitting here editing it and I realized that I never closed it out. So I didn't want to just leave you hanging, but yeah, that was week 1 of The Artist's Way. Off to a satisfactory start, I would say. No great big changes after week 1, but that's to be expected. You know, nothing happens overnight, so I'm excited to just keep going with it. And I don't know, that's about it for week 1. Just thank you for being here, and I hope you come back and go on this little adventure with me, and I will see you next time. Bye.